For 5 years now, in basketball terms, we've won every meet basically 100-50, or in baseball terms, 12-0, or in soccer terms, 8-0. And they really haven't been called on until this season. And we were tested for the first time in a long time. And the big test came in our last meet of the year. It was at Towanda in a quad meet with Towanda, Sullivan, and Wyalusing. And there was a lot of people there from other schools that could not wait to see Northeast Bradford lose. That didn't happen. Tough luck right there. Try again next year. So right now the boys are riding a 55 meet win streak. They are 6-time NTL champs, and their last loss came in 2011. These were our NTL coaches, cross-country all-stars for this season. I don't think Destin Moore is here, but he was an NTL all-star. Tyler Devonshire was an NTL all-star. Dale Brown was an NTL all-star. Carly Moyer, Zach Smith, and Nate Mosier were all in the top 14 runners in the league. Our MVP was 4th at the NTL meet, was 5th in the district meet, and 55th in the state meet. He has a stellar work ethic, and really beyond his athletic achievements is truly the person that he is. He crosses the finish line, he grabs a bottle of water, turns around, doesn't drink it, hands it to his competitor. And he does that over and over. He crosses the line, goes, gets water, brings it back, not only for his teammates, but for competitors as well. He shakes hands with everybody before, he congratulates them when they cross the line, and he truly exemplifies what it means to be a sportsman. Our MVP for 2017 is Zach Smith.
Nice job, Zach. Good job, good job, good job. Good job. Go, Gavin! Come on! Let's go, Zach! Let's go, Zach! Wait till I get him out there. That's better.
See, why can I do that to the front? Go on. Jack.
Good, Zach. You're doing good, buddy.
Go, Zach.
Go, Zach.
He's closing, but it's not.
Good job, Adam.
Good job, Adam.
Good job, Zach.
job, Zach. Good job, Zach.
Here's Uncle Zakary. Can you clap?
Good job, Zach. Good job, baby. Good job, Dustin. Let's go, Zach. Let's go, Zach. Good job, Zach.
Go get him. Come on, Zach.
Good job, Zach.
Come on, Zach.
Give it up, Zach. Go get him, Zach. Let's go, Zach. Let's go, buddy.
Come on, Stone. Come on, Stone.
Let's go, Zach.
Come on, Zakary.
Go, Zach. Go, Zach. Go, Zach.
We came into this season and we had lost a bunch of seniors, like 8 seniors last year who were very successful. And so our expectations, I think, around the league and district were pretty low. I don't know that people thought we could achieve much. And certainly at the beginning of the year, we struggled out of the gate. We started 1-7, but these guys kept working every day, coming to practice. We beat the tar out of them, and they just kept getting better. And we won some games. We kind of got back into the hunt after a bad loss at Wyalusing. Finished strong, got into districts for the 3rd straight year. Won a district playoff game and has set up a 3rd showdown with Wyalusing. And once you know it, we beat those guys. And anytime you can stick it to Wyalusing. Oh, sorry. But to come back from, I mean, they beat us by 30 points the first time we played them, and so to come back a month later and beat them in the playoffs was pretty special. As I said, they qualified for districts. That game put us into the district championship game for the 2nd year in a row. And again, for these guys who, we had basically a whole new team this year from last year. So for these guys to get back to that district final was really impressive. We have I can't say enough about these guys. We do have a great, I mean, they just work hard. They're enthusiastic. I had one guy ask me today, he's like, hey, we're gonna have open gym after the banquet? I said, no, I'm going home. State playoff appearance again this year. NTL showdown appearance for the 3rd year in a row. As I said, silver medalist in district. So that was our season in a nutshell. This year, daily reviews, all region teams. We had some folks recognized by the daily review. Zach Smith was made their 2nd team. Andy Crown made their 3rd team. Clayton Connor made their hustle team. Chaz, Andy, Clayton were newcomers on the daily review all region team. NTL All-Stars, Zach Smith was a 1st teamer and Andy Crown was a 2nd team All-Star for NTL. So now our awards that we hand out, we break it down statistically. So we'll start with the first award we give out is free throw percentage. Which is ugly at times for some, but this individual was a closer. We wanted the ball in his hand in a tight game. If we had a lead, he didn't disappoint. He shot about 78%, 77, 78% from the foul line. Our free throw leader, Zach Smith. Our scoring leader this year, at some point you have to be able to put the ball in the hole. We didn't do a great job of that a lot, but this guy did. He scored over 400 points this year as a junior. Put him in the top 3 or 4 in the NTL and the top 8 in the district. Our scoring leader, Zach Smith. our three-point shooting leader. Last year we graduated a guy, Austin St. Bishop, who he set a bunch of school records in three-point shooting. He was an unbelievable shooter. But this guy here has a chance, I think, to catch some of those records. He made 62 threes this year, and he shot an astounding 42% from the arc. Our three-point shooting leader was Zach Smith. And our MVP, Coach Murphy said a lot of the same things that I would say about this individual. He's a great basketball player, and statistically, that will show that. But what impresses me the most about this guy is every day at practice, he is there, first of all, he never misses. And secondly, he is a leader. He encourages his teammates. He's coaching his teammates. He's helping his teammates. And he's giving 100% all the time, every day of practice. And I think that's why it shows on the floor. Our MVP is Zach Smith.
He's a junior, number 24, Zach.
Every game we gotta play. Come on.
Better passes, better passes.
3 because he's.
This afternoon, would you please place your trash in the wastebaskets located near the exits at the top of the bleachers?
And this year's District 4 Outstanding Athlete, or male, is Zakary Smith.